So, have I hit the point of no return yet on this house? I think so. What's up, everybody? I know it has been a moment since we've actually been here at the Broken House. However, I've been able to take care of some other fun projects back at home, as well as doing some stuff with the family, which has been great, and I've really enjoyed being able to do that. However, the Broken House isn't going to fix itself. This project isn't going to finish itself. So here we are. I've got some sill plate work that I've got to finish up over here, and then some inspecting on that side that I want to finish up. So I'm hoping to get another good step advancing towards finishing the sill, and after that I've already got the foam in place. I've already got the foam bought, and I just got to bring it over here to put in place. And then we can pour the concrete floor. There's a couple other little pieces that'll all be in that. However, we're plucking closer. We're getting pretty close. So we'll see how it goes. So this is the other corner of the house that's kind of like iffy, call into question, figure out what's going on here. This is the heater, hot water heater. I think I'm gonna pull that out, take apart kind of the shell that's around it, get it all kind of torn apart. This sill that's here is probably the worst in the house, so I'm gonna figure out just how big of a chunk I gotta pull out. I've still got some pressure treated 2x6 that I'll replace it with, and we'll kind of go from there. Oh yeah, I gave up on the sill plate for a little while. Yeah, I decided that well, I need more concrete, and I can't get that today, and so we decided to move on to the corner. Big deal. I'm really just trying to figure out how much of this how I want to pull it apart. It's not overly complicated, I just don't want to have to take apart more than I have to. And yet, here we are with the whole house torn apart, so, you know, maybe it's just best to take it all apart. I don't even know if this hot water heater works. Just so you guys can get a little look at everything. Yeah, I stared at it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I just decided it was time to cut it. Simplest way out, I think. Oh, the hot water heater? Yeah, no, I've never actually tried it to see if it was on. It was emptied, so there's a chance that it could be. But if we're on, if it's like anything else in this house, it probably just needs to be replaced. Yeah. Based on what you know about the house, take your guesses now. How much you want to guess that there's no insulation in this corner at all? Yeah, it feels like every time I do more demo, the thought always occurs to me that I thought I was done with demo, but no, I'm really not apparently. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Hey! Wow, I was not expecting there to be insulation. That's pretty cool. Although it's all gone from all the mice, but you know, it was there. It's the thought that counts, they say. It's the thought that counts. There's insulation. I mean, it's there. Or it was there. I guess that's the only thing that matters. So, there was insulation here, at least at one point. Looks like the mice got to all of it pretty good. Bit of a rough corner, but it is what it is, I guess. Charlie. Yeah. Hi, girl. You be careful out there. So that's the other thing. This whole wall, the other side of this wall, is basically dirt. If you see the ground level here, they do have a little bit of something there on the ground, concrete or something. And then compared to this is much lower. And so I think that's what all this is, why this is the way that it is here. I mean, it's not too bad, but we get a chance to look at some pretty interesting framing here. This one was cut partially the way through at one point, only to be sistered on by another 2x4 for the pipe to go through. This one, I think that one probably rotted out altogether, so they just left it. The next one is rotted out, not even touching the sill. I don't know if you guys can quite see that or not. And who knows what the next one is. With all the water damage that's back in this corner, it's probably not too pretty. And here I thought I was all done with demo. I don't think I am. I don't know if I ever will be. Yeah, so at this point, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just hacking more stuff apart. It seems minimal, so I should be able to put it together fairly easy, but it seems like I'm making more work for myself than really less. No, I don't plan for anything anymore. I just kind of get it here and figure out what I need to do and then make a list. And then hopefully by the next time I come back, I've got all the stuff that's on that list so I can finish the project that I started beforehand and maybe start into a new one to where I can get a new list. So I'm basically trying to finish the second half of the other job and start the first half of the next job every time I come here. So that's, well, we don't ever get that far, I don't think, but that's the idea. So this thing, I guess I'm not entirely sure what it is. I have an idea, but it doesn't make enough sense in my mind to be confident. I think it's okay. My thought is it's some kind of regulator for the water pressure from the water tower. I don't know if you can get a good view of what it is. That's my only thought. Other than that, I don't really know what it is. So if you know, or you think you have an idea, throw it in the comments. Or if you have one at your house, let me know, because I don't really know exactly what it is, but I'm going to leave it for now. Yeah, I don't really know what that thing is. So if you have any clue or ideas of what it could be, let me know in the comments. Yeah, so what do you do about all that? Or all this? I think I'm going to pull all of this off, duct tape the hole closed, take this plumbing out too. Again, I'll leave this. But yeah, that sill plate is that sill plate's pretty rough, I think. Heck, these studs are pretty rough. So let me give you a little bit of update, I guess. A little bit closer. You can see there's quite a bit going on here with all this. Let me grab this guy's pretty rough. That guy's pretty rough. This guy, the wall itself, that I'm not quite sure what I want to do with. I knew the sill was going to be bad, but I didn't really think about the wall. Let's look at it from the outside. So here we are on the outside. There's a little bit of a concrete retaining wall type thing. Those one by the sheathing, the boards that I just pulled apart, poked at, are on the other side of this retaining wall. So I don't know how I'm going to get to it without pulling the retaining wall. The retaining wall only goes to the window, and so I'm not quite sure what to do. Is the retaining wall keeping moisture in? Was it kind of an old problem that's been dealt with? Because I'll check it again, but it looks a lot more like dry rot to me than just moisture rot right now. Everything else looks dry right now, considering it's spring. Nothing has looked like wet or bad. So I think the water dissipating through the ground is doing well. Like all the stone is doing well to help keep the water down. I don't know. Give me some thoughts. Give me some comments, because I'm not quite sure what to do here. Okay, so I have an idea. Hence the light bulb above my head. I think I'm going to do what I did over there, only high on the wall. I'll put one of those 2x6s, or maybe both of them, followed by a board that I can heave up on, that I can push up on with a jack. That'll take the majority of the weight off. I'll cut the studs all at like a 2-foot level or so, pull it all out, and try to do the sill plate, and then maybe like a pre-manufactured wall with the sheathing already on it, and then screw it all together. That's my thought. My problem is it's already getting close to late into the evening. I don't have quite all the materials I need. I would like some plywood, some pressure treated plywood to put on the outside. Yeah, it would seem that everything in this house is out to get me, I would think. In fact, I'm surprised that it's still standing. I just don't know how far to go with it. So again, let me know in the comments some of your ideas. That's kind of what I'm working off of in my head, at least. And I might have to do the same thing to this other corner wall as well. You might not be able to tell it from the camera, but from the beam that's right there over to the corner, I haven't measured it or anything, but you can tell that this corner is starting to sag. Almost none of these studs are holding any weight, so I'm thinking I might put some boards together up on it for tonight and jack it up a little bit just to see what happens, and then I can use that to reassess how to move forward. So that's the plan. Alright, so I think I have a bit of a plan. It's a little bit altered, a little bit different than what I first told you guys. still am not quite sure what to do, if I need to do anything from the outside, so let me know your thoughts on that. I did put a beam type thing up here that I'm going to push against, but my thought is to put one on this other corner wall that you can't see as well, and then kind of shove it up, shove the whole corner up kind of together. I don't think I have enough time to really get into it, nor do I have all the materials that I would hope for, so I'm going to measure up a material list, figure out just how much stuff I need, and then come back and do it next time. So I think this is where I'm going to end up stopping today. Again, got the kind of the second half of one section done and then kind of into the next one. So I've got to finish the sill on that other side, get some concrete to fill in those holes, and that side will be totally wrapped up and ready to go. And then this corner, I'm excited because I feel like I have a little bit of a direction now. I've been regretting this whole area the whole time, knowing it's like that dark cloud in the back of my head. But again, let me know if you guys have any thoughts or ideas on how I could do this, and we'll go from there. Again, I'll see your comments, and probably by the time I actually get back here with any kind of materials, I might have more of a plan, a different plan, a better plan. So help me out. Tell me what you think. I know I say it all the time, but me and my family really are grateful for all the ways you guys support us and encourage us to keep going in the midst of all the chaos. So again, we are really thankful, and we hope to see you next time. Thanks. What's my goal for today? Progress? Progress. That's my goal for today. And I think we're already there. Time to go home.